Hello, Virgo. Welcome back to another round of weekly readings. I hope the past week has been treating you well, and if it hasn't, many blessings to you in the hopes that this week turns out to be at least even a little bit better, right? No new announcements to make this week, so we're going to get straight into the reading. We've got Empress energy coming out here first. All right. Pretty powerful stuff to begin with. I'm going to get some more cards out here before I prattle on too much. Four of Swords could be recent rest or recovery that you've undergone. I feel like the Empress is your energy. I know I should wait till more cards come out, but I just can't help myself. There could be something around today's full moon energy as well that you might benefit from. It could be a matter of release. I'm also getting that some of you, but this is coming up a lot this week. I never get pregnancy stuff come up. And for some reason, I shouldn't say this week, it was yesterday's reading that I did, where pregnancy came through like so loud and clear. It was awesome. In any event, it's possible that some of you could be giving birth around this full moon. So either today or within the next 3 days are in that full moon energy, okay? Because I'm getting release, like the full moon is all about release, and this full moon is wrapping around her belly there. So if it's not an actual pregnancy, this could also be, but sorry, I have to back it up. Okay, so for the crowd that is identifying with the pregnancy bit, seconding this is time for rest with your heart there. Okay, this baby is like your heart. Okay, and it's time to rest now after potentially like a long labor. Could be married to an emperor and Aries type energy, something like that. Okay, so I'll go back to where I was before. If there's not a pregnancy, this can also be releasing new ideas, right? This could be about a project that you're working on, a new venture of some sort that you're releasing to the world. I think you've been working really, really hard at this, and given the energy that you've put into this, into creating whatever you've created, right, and sending it out into the world now, you need a little bit of a rest, okay? It's not a bad rest. Sometimes the Four of Swords can kind of indicate that energy of burnout or something like that, but I don't get that it's burned out. It's just having a really sweet nap after a lot of hard work, okay? So these are the energies that I'm picking up for you so far today, Virgo, okay? Very positive energies. Rock and roll. Let's see what the rest of the spread brings. What else could you tell us about this situation here? And then we'll clarify early on. I've kind of changed up the readings a little bit this week, trying to keep them just a little tidier, a little tighter. So I haven't gotten any feedback either way, so I might continue on with it and see where it takes us. Queen of Wands energy. Yeah, this is something that you've been working on. You're super passionate about, Virgo. This is something that I just heard like you've been thinking about for a while and stuff, and to see it come into creation now, I think you're kind of in disbelief. It's almost like this energy of I can't believe I did it. I can't believe it's finally here. Again, if this relates to a baby, same sort of feeling. So whether this is an actual baby or just an idea project that you've birthed, you know, you're certainly very excited about this. It could have something to do with a spiritual business of some sort. The magic of creation I'm getting. You have really beautiful energy here. I mean, the fact that you're coming through as the Empress is amazing. This is all of the queens combined, right? It doesn't get any better than that. But your energy here is so, there's a sweetness to it and enthusiasm. I think you're one of those people that likely walks into a room and just lights it up with your smile and your friendliness. I think you're one of those people that can kind of flit about the room and engage just about anybody, honestly. And we know Virgos are hard working, so no doubt. What else am I getting here? You've just worked really hard towards this, Virgo, which is very Virgo-ish of you, right? Very Virgo-ish. And again, there's no earth represented here, but I wouldn't be surprised if you had air in your chart and fire. A good mix of those two there. Five of Cups. I feel like this is definitely past energy here. This is speaking of loss, but I'm hearing like you made the best of a loss somehow. Tell us more about this Five of Cups energy here. I just saw the Knight of Pentacles peeking out there while I was shuffling, and that speaks of something that took a long time to come to fruition, but with hard work, dedication, perseverance, tenacity, it comes in, which is what I'm seeing. Oh, I missed that one that flipped up and back down. Not meant to be known just yet. Tell us more about this Five of Cups energy, please. Some context around the Five of Cups. What is that, Temperance? Yeah, you walked away from something here. You've walked away for something to get your peace, right? Because it's falling right underneath the Four of Swords, which talks about rest and a time of peace, okay? So this is a big deal. Again, whatever this was, it was transformative, something that you walked away from. It was hard at first, though. It's almost like, I don't know if too you felt there was almost like a little angel sitting on your shoulder at time, or spirit behind you, kind of helping you through this, carrying you when you needed carrying, sort of thing is the energy that I'm getting, that helped you bring balance into the light and dark, or a counselor or somebody like that helped you negotiate the light and darkness in your life while you went through this loss here, okay? You know, it's funny, the Five of Cups is an excellent reminder, you know, as we see up here in this row, that even when all is lost, there's going to be something when we're ready to turn around and start the journey away from what we've lost. When we turn around and start this journey, when we're ready, okay, that cup's there waiting for us. And it promises good thing. It promises magic, but you gotta put some wands into it, right? You've got to put some energy into it, which clearly you've done. Very clearly you've done. Anything else to tell us about this situation, Five of Cups and Temperance? Whoa. Four of Wands. It's funny, this is the third reading because I've done Libra and Aquarius today, and they also got the Four of Wands come through. And again, what was it that I said? You put action into the cup. The cup's given to you by spirit. It's provided to you. The support's provided by spirit and stuff, but you've got to move it forward, and that's exactly what you've done. I think that you're one of these people that likely has at least maybe not a ton of friends, but really close friends. The friends that you do have are close. They're tight. At least two other people here that have helped you get to where you are today. And they've motivated you, I think, when you've needed that motivation. They've been a bright light for you when you needed it, okay? They've been there to pick you up out of this, okay? As best as anyone can. I mean, it takes your effort as well. Yeah, exactly. So, because I'm talking about this Four of Wands energy, what they've provided. They've been for you during a death and rebirth. Knight of Wands energy here, Five of Wands, the Sun, and the Eight of Cups, exactly, with the Queen of Cups as well. Okay, so this is really speaking to the connections that you have with those close to you. These people beat the drum for you when you couldn't. Okay, they were your biggest I want to say advocates, but cheerleaders is the energy that I'm getting here. Okay, they carried you forward when stuff got real. I was just about to swear. When stuff got real for you, and it felt like, you know, whether this was mental confusion for you and thoughts going back and forth, or whether this was actual activity in your life that was, you know, combative and dealing with conflict and stuff like that, they were there to inspire you and to kind of breathe new life into you, okay? They were there to give you the strength to walk away from that which you needed to walk away from. I think this was likely hard for you to walk away from this here, because this signifies to me walking away from something that's already burning, like, so it's still burning, but you've made the conscious choice to go towards something new, okay? And so it often speaks to me, sometimes it can be a job. Maybe this was a job that you really liked and you felt very comfortable in and stuff, or you felt an emotional attachment to it somehow, but you knew you had to move on and there's something bigger and better out there for you. Or more often than not, this speaks about a relationship that, you know, it wasn't necessarily all bad, but it wasn't good either. And it was time, like it was time to walk away from it. And, you know, you might have had to been the one that walked away. And this was very difficult for you to do. I feel like through this experience here, through this support and this experience of walking away, you've really come into your own intuition-wise. You've learned to trust yourself. You've learned to sit in your emotions and really feel them and use that to take action and move your life forward. So who do we have here so far? We've got the Queen of Wands, and we've got the Queen of Cups. So, you know, again, this is part of the evolution of you coming into your Empress energy, right? So let's get some clarification around what it is that you walked away from. I am curious about that. You could have been waiting forever for a King of Pentacles energy here through Taurus energy. Waiting, and it didn't come in, which really does speak to this here. Perhaps it's unrequited love, or they were a commitment phobe or something like that. And you were just like, you know, much as it hurts, this is you. See, this also makes me think you are the one that walked away. It's because you're spilling that cup with your foot. And it's like you're doing it. The look on that person's face is they really don't want to be doing this, but they know it has to be done. Okay? They know it has to be done. Sometimes that's the hardest part of all. It's easier to be dumped in some ways than it is to be the one that does the walking away. Some might argue with me on that, right? Every situation is different, but I think you get what I'm saying by that, right? Neither one is easy. Oh, hello, kitty. Hey, Abs. It's, what am I clarifying? Oh, right. What's this? I kind of just answered it though, didn't I? It says you were involved with the King of Pentacles, so Taurus. Could be like another Virgo or Capricorn, but traditionally it's Taurus energy. I'm not going to clarify because I already said, like, it's crystal clear. This is really straightforward reading. Boy, this is like Virgo style, because Virgos are really good at like cutting through it, right? They're really good at like looking at the whole picture and just, you know, getting to the point. You know, they could read an article and pull out the salient points, like boom, boom, boom sort of thing. You guys are so good at that. Like, I'm so envious. I don't think I've got any Virgo in my chart, and boy, do I wish I did. It would be really helpful sometimes. Four of Pentacles here. It's almost like, I feel like this is speaking to a career moment where, again, you've manifested something and you were very tenacious about it. Like, you had a vision for yourself and nothing was going to stop you from seeing it come to fruition, is the feeling that I'm getting there. Like, nothing. Let's talk about the future for Virgo here. What does the near future look like for Virgo if everything continues on as it should be? There could be a King of Swords coming into your life. We'll get to him in a minute here. I'm also getting that this could have been related to a King of Swords, but let's move on here. We're talking about future energies, please. Possible future energies for our beautiful Virgos here if everything continues on as it currently is. Potential outcomes. Oh. Vavoom. All right, it's possible that there's going to use your intuition. Okay. So there's a possibility of two people coming into your life. We've got a King of Swords here and a King of Wands coming in, okay? Two very different energies, okay? We've got Gemini energy here, and then King of Wands. That's Leo, is it not? Let me look at my sheets. I'm terrible at the astrology bit, so I'm trying to be a little more conscientious. Instead of being lazy and just giving all three signs, I'm trying to remember the specific sign. King is Aries. King of Wands is Aries. Okay, so Aries or Gemini, two different people potentially coming into your life in the near future. And it's calling on you to use your intuition if you're needing to decide which one to move towards, because I feel like they're both going to make you an offer, something tangible here, a new beginning, and you're going to be put in a place where you need to decide. And both of these cards speak to me about using intuition and really listening to the words, not just through your ears I'm hearing, but in your heart, in your third eye. Okay, does that make sense? This is the message that I'm getting today, because you want to invest wisely. You're setting yourself up here for success. Like, I think things are taking off for you, and these could be business partners. I don't want to say that these are simply romantic partners. They could be business partners that you're joining forces with. but it's again, there's a very strong calling to use your intuition and listen to the words, not just with the ears, but with that third eye energy. Okay. If this reading is resonating, this is going to make sense to you. It's not going to be unclear for this new beginning. What possibly comes from this new beginning? Can you tell us that? What could come possibly after this Ace of Pentacles here? Where does this Ace of Pentacles go? Yeah, I'm less inclined to think it's romantic because there's not a lot of cups here except when we look at the past, right? And the Pentacle speaks of like, it could speak to material wealth, everything tangible, right? A seed that you've planted. The Tower moment. Ooh, okay. There's something about this new beginning bringing a Tower moment. Two of Cups with the Emperor. And Ten of Swords energy on the bottom. So walking away from that which no longer serves us. Which is what this top row energy was about. Oh, we've got a pair here, you guys. I didn't even notice that. That is so funny. Sometimes I'm so oblivious in readings, like it just stuns me. Because there's so much going on at any one time. Like you're looking, you're hearing, you're feeling. And so you can kind of get swept up in all of that, right? But we've got the Emperor and the Empress here. We've got a pair. And some would say divine masculine, divine feminine, if you believe in like twin flamey stuff, right? I don't know if this air person's from the past, this Gemini's from the past, and you have to choose between this, but something's telling me that the fire sign is potentially going to be the best match for you. Okay, because we've got the Two of Cups energy here. And if you'll notice, like you'll see the differences, like the skin tone here. Yeah. Hang on just a sec. Exactly. So I think if there's an air sign involved in here, the air sign isn't going to be able to offer you the stability that the King of Wands Emperor energy can, because they're both Aries, right? I'd be shocked if they weren't in Aries, but they're a fire sign regardless, okay, or carry fire sign energy within them. And I think this is what's catching your attention here in that third eye. But the Tower here, it doesn't fit. Let's clarify the Tower, but it could be like a lightning bolt moment. It almost strikes me as almost a lightning. Yeah, exactly. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, what's the Knight of Pentacles? This is how you learn, guys. Taurus Capricorn energy. Okay. It's like the one that's offering you the Pentacle. The fire sign, in my mind, is the one that's going to offer you the strongest foundation. And this is going to strike you. It's like a lightning bulb moment. You know when something hits you and you're just like, oh, yes. Like that's the one. Page of Pentacles at the bottom. The one who's going to offer you the most stability, the strong foundation, is the one that you want to pick. It is possible that another energy could come in, a Knight of Pentacles, so that Taurus Capricorn energy could come in and throw a wrench in the mix as well. Further define the Tower energy, please. Let's get a little... I should have called it quits like 2 minutes ago, but I can't help myself now. I'm so curious for you. Okay, what's this Tower energy here? Nine of Wands. There's some worry here. Some worry and some stress with this Knight of Pentacles here. All right, so if an earth sign comes in towards you, you might want to turn them away at the door. Queen of Pentacles energy, that's a Virgo energy there. You might want to turn them away at the door. Don't let this person distract you, okay? Because I feel like this Two of Cups energy is going to be with this fire sign individual. The one that can offer you the most stability. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. When I look at the Knight of Pentacles, and this throws you into, so we've got the Two of Cups there. All right. The highlight of this, I think you'll walk away from the air sign. I think you're going to have to seriously consider the King of Wands and potentially a Knight of Pentacles that also comes into the picture and throws you for a loop in this Tower moment, okay? I think there's two things you need to focus on. I think you need to focus on who's going to provide you the stability, right? Who will help you grow, function as a team, I'm getting as well, and offer love, okay? Or a deep, deep friendship. That person is going to be the one that's your divine counterpart, okay? So I'm going to leave it there, Virgo. I hope you enjoyed the reading today. If you did, please be sure to leave a like behind. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. It helps the channel grow and make this all happen, make this all worthwhile for me, right? It's literally hours and hours and hours that we readers put in, not only to read, but behind the scenes as well, for getting materials and meditating and studying, editing, uploading things. So, any way you can support, it doesn't have to be financial. It can be through likes and subscribes and things like that. Yeah, and if it's not the channel for you, then obviously I would never ask you to subscribe. Not to begging, but let's give credit where credit is due, right? In any event, Virgo, you have a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye for now.